Hey, hey, hey. What I've seen like the whole time, it's like a revelation for me. Mm-hmm. You know, there is something when a century starts, the first 20 years is like still the old one, and all of a sudden somebody come up and be the new artist.
Yeah.
You know what, it's you.
Man, thank you, yeah, that's crazy.
So where did you get those diamonds in?
I got them like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I didn't see before because mine are so small compared to yours.
I know, right? Yeah, I got 6, 7 carats each. Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, all platinum.
Yeah, because here, but that's rock crystal.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
hard.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I got it. Might switch mine out.
Oh, right. So what do we need to talk about?
What I love about your story is that it started with the bed.
No, because I can already answer that even if I don't want to speak all the time. But being like, you know, that click with the furniture, or I call it furniture, and then I see this picture of you jumping on the bed.
Yeah.
So and so it was, it was Yuki or something.
Yeah.
The bed is like a cocoon, but you are jumping above it.
Yeah.
So that was a good image when I got to
you
are, and then continuing when we are at the Saturday Night Live, and then when you say it's your comfort zone.
Yeah, my comfort zone. Yeah, like I had Spike at my crib. He was like shooting some photos, like me and my daughter at my crib. And in my crib, I got like a couple like, you know, pieces that, you know, Michèle made, but we did SNL, and when we was at SNL, I was like, yo, I'm going on this Europe tour, could you just do my dressing room for me? But like really like, you know, like how my dressing room set up is kind of like how my room in high school. I like broke down my furniture and put my bed on the floor. And like I set my like studio up like literally right next to my bed. So I like roll over from my bed into the studio. But this is like a way more iller like design. But I wanted just something that was like all in one piece and can feel like my crib on go. Something minimal, simple. So, I feel like the dressing room is just as important as the stage.
In many ways, like you're both kind of world builders in the way that you kind of, when you step into your stadium show, there's like the way that, in London in particular, the way that the screens, when you interact with everything. What was it about the design in both, in Michèle's practice too, that unites you both together?
The thing is like, it was meant to be, and I believe meant to be. Yeah. Because that we had those Glade, and then I wanted to have a recording studio.
Yeah.
And it was, you know, sort of like I did a place in London, then it could not happen.
Yeah.
Then I told Jenny, at 94, we are going to build there. Yeah. Then you call for Saturday Night Live, and I tell you to come over. We say, this is, and then you say that's what you want. Yeah. So in fact, that whole process, so it's a continuation of some kind of aesthetic and being comfortable. And so, sure. I don't know to explain it, but you are so precise in a way of what you know without we know, and then.
Nah, it definitely married together like amazing. The stage, you know, the Glade, it's all one to me. I feel like when it's all said and done, it can be like one big ass world, you know what I'm saying? I always got to keep my mind like going, and I got like, I won't say like ADD, I feel like that's like another form or something, but I got like a persistence of just wanting things to feel like a certain way. But even like walking through, like, you know, you see some of the cement and some of the rawness of like the building is kind of dope. And I like to sleep in the building, stay here. It's like one big home on go, you know? I feel like if we can make all the trailer parks around the world like this, it'd be like another level of living.
Exactly is what I thought, that, you know, we could have also a goal thinking one day when this genocide stopped.
Yeah.
That's the way we could think, and you will have the thing to,
exactly.
to build.
Yeah, it's crazy. We went to Valerio's crib today, out here, and I was talking to him, and I think it's like actually genius. It's like, things shouldn't be designed. Everything is just like a flow form of things, right? And I thought like, wow, that's crazy. And even when I look at this, it's like, my stage and shit is like cool. I might have a lot of design elements that I could probably like strip away. But I'm always like learning, like, forward, like where I could push things. And surrounding yourself by different people, you kind of like learn and you see things visually. And I try to adapt that everywhere, like down to the toilet paper.
Yeah, there I was still with my quotes. But at the time, talking about Deleuze, he was talking about the American writer from the 19th and 20th century, and he said they saw a world that bigger than them. Like it's what is an artist, is what he see the world in advance, and the thing can be said for you. That you have this spirit creating a world, even if it's you don't know exactly where it goes, but we feel that is in you, that you are putting in the music, and the art is like creating a stage and creating the environment and this is the way to show life to people. I think it's a very important message. It's why you have all those kids that are there, because they felt the system is not working, but there is hope. There is a lot of hope with you.
Nah, that's exactly what I'm on. Like, I'm trying to definitely deliver that. Like, I've been like a fan for, I'm still a fan now, but I've been there and I know the feeling. So that's why it's like, I feel like it's important that I like create that like some like sort of light that it can like, people can see it through, you know what I'm saying?
Do you see Michèle as like a teacher that you're also learning from her as well?
Yeah. And, well before I met her, I think, through design, through art, photography, style, it's just life lessons of just like.
Rico and Sword, But you are pushing it beyond, and you also help us to push it beyond without knowing that it was coming to the right place. In this case,
Your music is genreless. But you described it as like different pieces of your brain. And so I wanted to just understand this idea back to kind of like Deleuze and this idea of kind of the rhythm and this idea of the web, that like you're sort of picking from so many different constellations and the way that you then kind of piece things together, which is kind of in keeping with the flow as you described.
Explain that. I think it's like in everything, I feel like the trap influences the folk, the country, the blues influences the country, and I like the elements of how certain things take you, right? It's interesting in like rock or like Metallica or something, just by looking at the images of the t-shirt, you would think it's like straight like da 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 da. But like during the choruses, they have these like guitar melodies that like dum, 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 straight Twin Peaks type shit that like take you somewhere that's like ecstasy. And even in rap, man, I think, in trap music, it's like this aggressiveness, it's like hard as fuck, you know what I'm saying, that's raw, like kind of like rock and shit, you know what I mean? But I'm a form of it all. Like, I think I'm someone that lived through it all, you know what I'm saying? I lived in all different areas of life, and my brain's traveled through like a pillar, and I had so many phases of like what made me and shit. And so I think that's like what makes a human, somebody that can like go through different like, trials and tribulations, and it can adapt and it can be around different people and, understand. And that's what kind of like what Utopia is, right? Like understanding of, it's like 5 motherfuckers with camera, all different races, probably from all different places. but they kind of got a general understanding of like, okay, a common ground. And so like with music, it's like same thing. It's like shit hit, and at some point it can like take you from an out of body experience and have this like ecstasy feeling, and then it can come right back to some raw shit. Cause you like, it's like an emotion, you know, sometimes you mad and then sometimes you like, oh no, I'm happy. And then you might smoke and you like, man, fuck all this shit, I don't care no more. Then once the shit wears off, you start getting paranoid again, you know what I mean? And then after all that, you figure it out. And then that's the end solution. Then you move on to your next spot. And so with music, I kind of try to bring that alive, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and even the shows.
Yeah.
What is your idea of Utopia?
Yeah.
I think what we're doing every night, man, like shit, we in Lisbon right now. I see mad different nationalities, different races, different ages, different sexes, you know, but everybody's here, like fuck me and shit, but like people are here just for one thing, you know, is to like let go, you know what
You
I'm
are creating a new nation, but our made generation, we thought Jimi Hendrix was going to be, but then he disappeared so fast that we sort of were orphan of this thing, even so, and then but you are taking everybody to that new generation. Even if I'm the oldest fan that you have been in all those. Yeah. I'm dancing with them. And I don't think with you.
Like it's ageless. It's like it never ends. There's no limit to it.
There's something back to the bed. Is that like there is some? I think there's something really beautiful about the cross generation of your relationship together. In a way. It's really beautiful. And you know, Michèle moved to LA in the 70s. Around that time,
it was the way that he jumped on what was our original bed that traveled already, and then went to you and he jumped on it and he continued. I mean, you are pushing us in the story that was sort of invented before, but for you, we are landing here. And then the contrast with the creation of that huge stage and you jumping high even above it is like amazing, but it's so important that says also something about your design and pushing us in this direction.
Have you created any music in the Glade?
Oh yeah, like a whole album. Yeah, soon hopefully. Yeah, I made a whole album on tour.
Yeah, but there is the smallest recording studio, whatever, in the world, in your thing, and because you said I don't like those recording studios, they are too big and they go too slow.
Yeah, exactly.
So there you direct everything is going as fast as you are, and it's very concentrated at the same time, it's your home and
But it's not just a bed, it's like a community gathering, like meeting space. You know, it's a whole
thing. Which goes back to the restaurant that you ran in LA. Like that is what is so interesting about the commonality between. It feels like a lot of parts are crossing. I mean, we're the same age. Yeah,
I literally eat there, meet there, sleep there, work there.
Anything else?
Shit, fuck there. Like the whole nine. It's like all there, but it's like shit is, you know, it's dope because it's like, you know, it's energy and it puts everybody in like straight focus. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's dope, man. I don't know shit. I can't really explain my brain. It's hard to do.
Can I ask, when you're building a show like this, where does your brain start? Where do you begin? How does it manifest?
Shit, I'm thinking about me last. I'm always thinking about like the person that's probably like furthest away. So like if there's seats, which I hate, cause it's like someone feels like they're missing the experience. Cause I feel like on the ground, it's like, oh man, it's lit, I wanna get down there. Then somebody up there, so I'm always thinking like, okay, well, how can I create this for them? So it's like, they can like feel like they're close enough to like feel this, you know? And I always think the biggest, like, fuck the stadium, like the Coliseum, where like, you know, the gladiators, where it's like people like so far up, but it was like straight, like rawness going down. But like, how did that energy get so high up back in the day? Well, it was like no phones and all this other thing, so that was the only entertainment. So it's like, how do you defeat the 5G? How do you defeat the cell phone? How do you defeat the ADD of the you know, the fan or something? And captivate them to get them to feel like they're part of the show. So I kind of try to design that and try to figure out a way I can reach them, you know, and try to make it that, you know, the guys that's like closest to me is having like the greatest time fucking ever. You know what I'm saying?
But do you say Circus Maximus words? Circus Maximus, here we go.
Circus Maximus, man, I'm telling you. Yeah. I just come out every day hoping I could push it and, you know, wake somebody up to, you know, get them. Cause man, you know, I've been to shows and, you know, hopefully people just understand like the pureness I try to put out on stage. Like I'm really for like, you know, every single fan that come through here. So it's like, I'm trying to just hopefully every day somebody come in here and be like, oh my goodness, like it's not even about being an artist, it's just like I understand now what it takes to like turn the switch on and off. Like, all right, man, like, cause you know life can keep you such in like a hub, and then you can go to a concert and be fucking, I won't say let down, but be finessed. Like, oh man, this is tight. You might even leave it like this is ill, but like fuck that, you only got like 20% of what you were supposed to get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because here it's a communion.
Yeah.
So when he started, I was saying to Christine, I need my shot of adrenaline.
So it can just give you that boost, like, you know, you leave it here like feeling like, all right, I can go, I got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so your next, hopefully, 5 years of your life, I know that sounds dramatic, is somewhat, you understand, like, where to go, you know what I'm saying? And I hope I'm just like, you know.
You said that after this, you're going to spend the next 4 years of your life studying architecture.
Yeah.
Is this
Are you?
serious?
Yeah.
You already?
Yeah, no.
What you want to learn that you don't know?
No, already. Okay. So I was just telling V this earlier. I was like, I'm only going to school for the engineering.
Yeah, that's the thing, yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like the design thing, like I could design, you know, I'm designing this, I'm drawing this shit up on a day-to-day basis. But, you know, it's like people here setting it up, and I want to know the technical things about it all. Because one thing I hate is working with designers that give you renders that are not doable. Yeah. You know, a designer can create the illest thing, you know, a computer can create the illest dreamable building, but if it's not physically able to do it, if it's not, you know, if the engineering isn't behind it, it's not buildable. So every step you get closer to building it, you're stripping away 2 steps, 3 steps, which strips away the original design, so you might as well scrap it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I want to go to school to learn the technical.
You want to do a Utopia, that's real.
Yeah, and then I can even put. To me, I feel like I just start pushing engineering and like seeing what I can't do and like take that level of what I can do to design to like the math of it all, you know. So it's not really to go to school to learn how to design, but it's more like the pure technical. Yeah,
you go to technical thing because you don't need to. To whatever are creating.
Yeah.
The thing, what Rick did with the clothing, he went to technical school for paddle, saying fuck the rest. Yeah.
Do you mind if I bring up Virgil?
Yeah.
So because a really close friend of mine, Guido, who I did all the graphics for Virgil. So I'm aware of his architecture background.
Yeah.
And for me, it's an interesting parallel that the two of you, you know, are both connected to Kanye, both connected to Virgil. And there is this kind of current thread of a sort of a polymath approach to music, not just being about creating music, but also about creating a universe beyond that, that is architecture, that is design, that is all of these other elements. What is it that motivates you to push into those areas?
I just want to see more on a day-to-day basis. I just want to, you know, help create things for people on a day-to-day basis. Not like super expensive things, but things for people that help them, you know. And I think like within design can help people get through a lot of frustration. It can take away anxiety. It can take away like a lot of shit, and it can help people naturally pick up on like what to do and what not to do, or what's ill, what's fresh, what's not fresh. It's shit like IKEA, man, being like some of the illest like form of like $20 furniture. That's like a form of like design. But I just want to be able to push like that idea, day-to-day basis.
I feel like Michèle, what motivates Michèle is the desire to change the world.
There is some routes that go parallel to the world, and from there, some branch and pushing. So like you are an artist, Madame Houziaux, and I'm happy that we have something to help the thing rose up. So wait and be part of it. And yeah, this is, that's all we did. It, of course, is not to have a page and there is design. It's all part of the world.
Yeah.
And here we can, we can see it with him. That's why we're here. Like, it was very surprising to see that create a new country. We don't know what it is, with all those people that are there and have no, as you say, they're all Japan, they're all mixed up, but that should be our new society.
Yeah, that's sure. I think there's a lot of great creatives around and people that are interested in seeing a better future, so I'm hopeful. You know, so.
Even if most people tell me that my optimism is exhausting right now, the world is so difficult that I don't understand anything, and it's why so much more I'm like following him and thinking, because this is the hope.
Yeah, word. Yeah, the youth is the hope, to be honest. So it's in their hands.
And then I thought it'd be nice to end with, this is a game, a word game. So if Travis, you want to start by saying the first word that comes into your head?
Power.
War.
Rage.
Roses.
Bees.
Orphan.
Horses.
Sputnik.
Water.
Water. Fire.
Snowboarding.
Skateboarding. Surfing.
Javelin throw. I don't know where my brain is.
Okay, now we are brain out. We should have rehearsed. Nothing can. Okay.
Thank you so much. Yes. Without you. Thank you so much.